Hey guys, it's November 5th, Friday, 5:30 p.m. And let's talk about the trade ideas for next week. Actually, before that, let's start with the trade that we're currently holding. I'm going to start with HPQ. If you guys have followed me on Twitter, we know that we have entered this trade around right here. And we added just today when it got above today's high, which is actually pretty early in the morning. So not a lot of people, I don't think people caught that if you guys even if you guys follow me, right? It's hard to catch this unless you already have it written down. Which I kind of tweeted out pretty late to tell people to tell people that it's a good idea to add. But anyways, I added another like pretty much another set of shares in this one, and earnings is not due until the 23rd, and I think very likely we'll be able to head into all time high and see how it goes. Because today the stock HPQ acted really nicely, even though the Nasdaq and the Russell 2000, they didn't perform too well, right? So that's a good thing. Another stock we're in is Box. It's doing a whole bunch of nothing. At least at the end of the day, we closed nearly, or I think right below yesterday's high. Yeah, I mean yesterday's close. But I think we did got above VWAP. We peak above VWAP, so that's a good thing. So we ended above VWAP of the day, and now I think it's safe to move our stop up to the low of the day right here to protect our the risk. I think it's actually because of how the stock has moved. So it's in this box of consolidation, right? We broke above it, and then the stock came all the way down to test it, and then it seems like we found buyers. It's not a super strong sign, but we did come down today on fairly low volume, and tested the previous consolidation where you could, you know, test to see if this will act as a support, and in fact it did, at least for today. So I think that if this thing can get above Friday's high, which is today's high again on Monday, I will probably add more position to it and keep my stop right there and keep my risk the same. So I wouldn't add too much on it. So currently I'm holding about 1,000 shares. I will add about 340 more shares, right? That's how I'm going to do it. And this way I keep my risk the same because originally we have our risk all the way down here, but now we're moving up here to reduce it. Next one we are in is TROX, right? This stock had earnings. It gapped down. The earnings was good, but the stock had a negative reaction to it, which is fine. Stock came down, tested a 50-day, and we found buyers there pretty nicely. And it's hard for me to buy stuff like right here because I just don't have much faith in it. But to me, right now, it seems like the stock is going up nicely, and we got above the 20-day moving average. I bought it today as we break this high right here, right? And yeah, it's doing all right. It's not like doing a lot, but we are up about it right here. So we are up about just 1.3%. This one, not a lot, right? We're letting it ride. My stop right now on this thing will be at 24.86. I think, yeah, I have it pretty aggressively because it gapped up today. So to reduce most of the risk, I think all of pretty much. Let me double check. We by moving the stop all the way to there, we reduce about almost like 95% of the risk right there. Okay. Okay, let's go into next week's trade here. We have number one BYD, right? By the way, if you guys haven't checked description, please check description. It will have a link to my Discord, free. You ask questions here. Hopefully people will help you. If I'm there, I'll answer it for you. I don't sell courses. I do not make money off YouTube or anything. I do now a little bit of ads, but that's like barely. I have the guys that have like a couple thousand subscribers. That's it, and my video gets a couple hundred views. That's about it. So I make nothing from YouTube, and I'm literally doing this for fun. Sharing this doesn't mean I'm sharing my like showing you guys my secret doesn't make you a profitable trader. That's actually something that it's hard to grasp. But please understand, I'm just showing you guys ideas. Make these trades, turn them into your own trades. Do not just copy and paste on what I do. Okay, it's not gonna help in the long run. Anyways, BYD has a great weekly chart. We can see that the stock came all the way down, tested the previous high, and then it bounced off there, and show that the buyers are strong. And we take a look at the daily chart. Seems like the stock had earnings, and we had a pretty, I think it was right here, had a pretty bad reaction to it, and the stock came all the way back up, and today it crashed again. I mean, yesterday it crashed again, and today the stock bounced up, and I feel like yesterday was a retest of the 50-day moving average. Not not my favorite idea, but if the stock can actually get above today's high, I'll put my stop around the not the VWAP actually, right? I wouldn't put it all the way down here. I'll just put my stop somewhere around here at 66.69. It pretty it's an arbitrary number. If the stock breaks below that, I don't like it. But yeah, next stock I like is ONDS. If you take a look at this stock on the weekly chart, it has broken out of this stage one consolidation, right? About a couple 4 or 5 weeks ago, and then the stock came all the way down to test it, and again we found buyers here. So I think this stock has a good potential to run. Find your buys, find your end stops. I'm not gonna share that anymore. I think one is enough. Box like talk about it. I write all my entries and stops down in my notebook, and I do. There are people that subscribe to my YouTube for some reason, even though I barely stream. But because they have subscribed, they are a member of it. So I take a picture and show it to them. It's not what is it? It's not much. I don't. There's nothing that I'm hiding from people. Okay, it's really just my entry, my stop. That's it. It's like mine. So yeah. Anyways, NCR. I think this thing. If we take a look at the weekly chart, right, the stock is about to. We're really close to all time high. The overhead supply to the left is like not a lot. It's just previous pivot, previous highs, and the stock we actually got above right there. Came all the way down to the first high that I made about 6 years ago. We tested that and it seems like we found buyers, and that's also where the stock came from the previous consolidation. So we stock came all the way down and found buyers right here, and it seems like it holds pretty strong and it's above the 20, 50-day, 200-day moving average. So I think this thing might most likely break all-time high about $50 and probably even go higher. We'll see. Earnings not due till next year, so I like this one. Next one is TOL. I actually got shaken out of this one yesterday, so I lost money on this one. I lost a little bit on it, and same idea. The stock, had a huge move, and it's going through a pullback twice. Both times we tested the previous highs, found buyers. Hopefully, you guys can find where I'm coming from, and it looks good again. Earnings are not due till December, so we're good with that. Another one is FBHS. This one I think it just had earnings, right? And then the stock gap up. We don't chase the gap. Let it settle down a little bit. It's consolidating, meaning that the price is holding above, right on where the breakout is. This little breakout. And if you look at the weekly chart, I believe there's nothing to the left. Yeah, there's nothing. The stock also came all the way down, tested a previous basic consolidation, and it also undercut the consolidation couple weeks ago. And we found buyers there, and now we have earnings, and the price is holding. So this thing, perhaps we go up to all-time high and test it and break that maybe. One last one I have for you guys is CPE. I don't trade energy stock. Oh, I don't like oil stocks because I lose money on them all the time. Except this one, because last year I think I did get in on this trade around right here. Okay, but you guys don't know. I'm just telling you guys. You guys don't know that. Like YouTubers will tell you they bought here, they bought here. I'm just gonna say I bought there. You literally don't have to trust it. Let me double check if I bought there right now or not. I think I bought it even lower price actually during the. Let me see. So not right there. Definitely not that. That's not where I bought it. And actually, yeah, somewhere around here. That's where I bought it. Anyways, who cares, right? I could be just straight up lying. You guys don't know. This one thing you guys cannot tell, right? I'm not gonna talk about it too much. This thing I wouldn't call this a cup and handle because we did pull back about 50% during the thing. But earnings not due till next year. I think they just had earnings, and the stock is above the 20-day moving average, and the price seems to be holding. And we're about to very quickly break the previous pivot. Doesn't look really extended. If you were to buy this thing like this, for you, let's say you were buying it as the stock break above right here, that would be a really extended buy. of the breakout. But as of right now, the stock pulled back, consolidated, had earnings, gap up, prices holding. So I prefer this thing to maybe come down a day or two and then I buy it. But if it were to go, I think this thing might, head higher. And that's it for this week. And I'm going to head out. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check the description. Join my Discord and ask questions if you're a newbie. Most people in the Discord, they were a newbie 6, 8 months ago. They still are, but they're doing way better than they used to do. At least somewhat of a risk management, right? Follow me on Twitter at ForteCharts. Twitter.com/ForteCharts. It's in the description. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. If this video is going too fast, just replay it. Hopefully you guys are learning something. And yeah, peace.